I walk in faith very respectfully so, with no other than our one and only true Creator, the greatest Creator ever, our one and only truly gracious God. I recollect the soul when taking flight back to Saudi Arabia with every plan, also thought in faith, believing that this one was going to remain in Saudi Arabia. Well, this one knew that this one had no business in the United States. I'm not a United States, so despite falsely documented birth certificate implying that this one was born here in Pennsylvania, on the northeast. So, this one is not so. No. The first saw are in Saudi Arabia, not in the United States, not in West Germany either, not in Iceland, New York, not any place. Saudi Arabia. So, and I do recollect being with, and it doesn't matter who, does it? No, really, these betrayers to God, betrayers for self, flesh eaters. Flesh eaters. And it is so. So you publicate, document, false documents, proclaimances to innocent creations, proclaiming that they were born in other places by these betrayers to God, implying kinship and so. And this is not so. Uttering every word spoken as prophesied, this is the second prophecy, as so with you betrayers, and you betrayers to God, flesh eaters, will be no more as promised by our one and only true Creator. Very, very respectfully so, to every and all innocent creation that withheld faith during this prophecy, as so prophesied. You foolish ones, of remnants of large intestines, full of shit, lies. Pardon the language, but I speak truth. Very in faith, very respectfully so. But our one and only true Creator, if it does not apply, you let it fly. If you have a problem with, cut the video off. Do not watch, do not. So. All were created exactly so by our one and only true Creator. God did not shortchange any creation, giving anyone any extra challenge than another. How the order of His creations, what their creation, is not another creation's business. Every creation is God's business. Not that He has any business trying to manipulate, lie, perpetrate, and so add the jealousy and hate. So, these perpetrators, betrayers to God for self, flesh eaters, ate God's innocent little sweethearts of creations right in front of us all. Yes, He did. He did. And this one remembers, like we saw, as prophesied, so. Take every and all for a fool. Be that so, because that is how a betrayer implies that they're overgrown to intimidate all. Proclaim false proclaimances of innocent creations who walk in faith, calling them pussies, and so. Drawing up fake warrants, false proclaimances of spending years in medical school, law school, all false. Knowing every word spoken by every innocent creation, uttering so, intimidating so, overgrown, when the truth is you are, these betrayers, these flesh eaters are now, as prophesied, a remnant of large intestine. It has been shown by our one and only true Creator, exactly as prophesied. And the end is exactly so, as before, except this time the tomb of self waits, where you eternally are at. So. Should not have. Not any should have ever gone down, that's all. Not any has any business ever overstepping any. That is God's business. This prophecy is most important in walking in faith, and believe this and know this. Any that has betrayed for hate and jealousy, for selfless eating, you did not take anything from God, nor his innocent little sweethearts of creations. The only thing that you took is yourself. That is so. You're not wanted. You're not respected. You're not loved. You are a remnant of a large intestine. A large intestine is filled with shit, feces. You lie. You hate. You manipulate. You intimidate. You proclaim. You oppress with money. Not any of it was supposed to be here. So, and that is the truth. You're not loved. You're not respected. You're not feared. This one does not care it. My faith does not waver. It is meant when this one says over my dead body. It is meant exactly so. I have no love for any betrayer to God, for self, a flesh eater, a remnant of a large intestine, perpetrating, implying to be so, telling all innocent creations that they are people. Then when it is announced that people have ended, it is implied that every and all ends because of what you betrayers did. The hell you do. My faith does not waver in and with our one and only true Creator, not for any, not ever. It is meant this one would kill and die for God. Be that so. I do not walk around threatening, putting hands on, intimidating, oppressing any other for my own. Nor would this one ever. But clearly infiltrating, making, uttering disrespect, whore. We're going to take you. Someone needs to take this one. Someone needs to do this, do that. We want to kill. We want to eat. Do it. Either which way you betrayed. And you do know if you betrayed God. You do know. If you did not maintain your faith very respectfully so, I speak very respectfully so, part of one and only true Creator, it is about the Creator. And it says the truth that's so set forth in accordance to, based on so. You elected to betray after being given the truth with love, truth, purpose, respect, faith, and integrity by our one and only true Creator. And you still elected to betray, knowing what had happened in the first prophecy, thinking that perhaps this time you had a better edge as so, knowing based on the first prophecy that you would be able to outsmart God. How foolish of any to ever think so. And you do think so. With your fake warrants, your fake proclamations, your fake whatever, your threats to withhold money, all those things that you manipulated and saw for self. Flesh eaters. Not much longer. As prophesized. And that is respected by God. My faith holds exactly so. I have no love for a betrayer, a flesh eater, eating innocent little sweethearts of creations from God that never posed any threat to any. You elected to so. You take your consequences or you do not. Either which way, it goes exactly so. As promised by God, the greatest Creator.